Members, I had prepared a speech that was going to thank our bipartisan coalition in standing up, whether we won or lost. It is with great pain that I saw so many of my friends and allies, people who have stood up in the past, like the 24 who stood up last time, knowing what was coming for them. Those people were true Texas heroes. They defended their communities, did what their people wanted, despite the pressures from their donors, despite the pressure from their colleagues, despite the pressure from the lieutenant governor, despite the pressure from the governor. They stood and defended their communities. I don't know what happened to them. And so I don't need to talk to y'all. No, everyone here has already made up their mind. Half the people are asleep. You know, half the people aren't paying attention, so it doesn't matter. I want to talk to the people of the great state of Texas. I want to tell you that we've told the members here that doing this legislation, that passing this law, greatly endangers our schools which are already hanging on by a thread. The money that would go to this program would have gone to our public schools, would have given our teachers a bigger pay raise, would have kept more schools open, would have made classrooms smaller. They don't care. They're scared of the governor. And I told them that 75% of teachers right now are currently looking for other jobs. And as Dr. Buckley himself stated, more than 50% of the new teacher hires are uncertified. Those are the people teaching your children and your grandchildren. The certified teachers, the trained and licensed teachers that taught you, will not be there for your children and grandchildren. And we've told them that you know why academic performance is so low in Texas? Could it have anything to do with the 30 years of Republican control, slowly and systematically defunding our school system, bit by bit? It should not be any surprise that the people who complain about the school system, complain about how bad things are, complain about all the problems, are also people who have been in absolute control of this state for 30 years. Complaining about a problem that you helped create. They don't care. It doesn't matter. This is about politics, not what's best for your community, not what's best for your family. So we've told them that, hey, maybe Governor Abbott's polling is really bad because all of our polling, all of the other polling, all of the independent polling says this is overwhelmingly unpopular in the state. That this is actually, through one of our polls, basically said, this is the one issue that voters will make a single issue voter out of. That this is an issue that not only unites people from across the state, but unites Democrats with Republicans, even MAGA moms. And we've told them, well, we didn't tell them, they told us, that the calls that they were getting against this bill were 8-1 and 9-1. They don't care. what they're really telling you is they're not afraid of you, their community, their voters, their people. They're not afraid of you. They're afraid of other things. They're worried about other things. They're worried about their politics. They're worried about being primaried and who's going to be mad at them. They're not worried about what does our community want, because they know that you have been telling them again and again and again that your community overwhelmingly does not want this, that it hurts their local schools, that it hurts their families, that even if some people can go, they can't. And so you leave them in a system that is failing even harder because it is taking away even more money. To the people of this state, nothing will change until you do something. This fall, when your children go back to school and you find out that multiple schools are closed, call your state rep. Ask them why they voted for this. When you go to your kids' class, talk to the teachers and realize they're now teaching a classroom of 40 or 50. Tell them and ask them why they voted for this bill. And in December, when they tell you that your schools are going from 4 days a week to no days a week, think about filing for office. Because if you don't demand change and you don't make the change, then change never happens. The good people of the state are fed up. They're fed up with the billionaires. They're fed up with the politicians who only do what they say. They're fed up with the special interests, the moneyed interests. They're sick and tired of it. And it's not just Texans, it's all over this country. Watch what happens in the next few months. The pain that the Trump administration has caused, along with Republican support, is going to hit everyone. Already you see markets crashing, small businesses are closing, people are losing their jobs right now. And in the times that are about to become even tougher, people will see that you gave money to the rich.
Chair recognizes Ms. Troxclair in favor of SB 2.